Hi, it's Marek from Piano Beats. I'm going to talk you through the exam requirements. This will be particularly useful for those of you who are taking the exam quite soon or who are preparing for the exam, generally speaking. There are 4 components. Number 1, scales and arpeggios, so the technical thing. Number 2, 3 pieces from the Abrsm collection book. Number 3, the sight reading, where you have to play a piece which you've never played before. And number 4, the oral component, so listening and clapping back, singing back, and so on. I will talk about it in a bit. So first of all, scales. When you play the scales, make sure the tempo is steady, so you're not speeding up or slowing down suddenly. So when you go, keep it going, okay? Also, make sure the notes don't pop up, kind of like, okay? Especially at the end, make sure you round it up. A lot of children like to kind of hit the notes right at the end because it's kind of relieving, but just make sure you shape it nicely. Especially when you use your thumb, so it doesn't, because obviously the thumb is a quite strong, generally speaking, so you want to play it a bit stronger. So make sure you keep it nice and smooth. Now, what else? Sometimes the scale comes up like this. So the notes kind of overlap. What you need to do, keep the notes nice and clear. How you can do it, lift your fingers higher, okay? And keep them rounded. Make sure they're nice and round. So we can hear beautiful clear notes. Also, if you play it deeply, which means press the key right to the end, so it's not kind of on the surface, because sometimes the note is not going to respond. So make sure it's nice and deep, okay? What else? Avoid overlapping the notes. I've already spoken about it. Make sure you keep your back nice and straight. And also, if your back is nice and straight, then you've got you've got a clear view of the picture of the keyboard. Now, when the right hand is playing, put your left hand on your lap, and the right hand will play. Okay? And the other way around. So that's about the scales. Now, when it comes to the pieces, make sure you exaggerate the dynamics. Make sure exaggerate the dynamics, meaning if it's piano, play it really softly. If it's forte, really exaggerate it. Play it loudly. The same with staccato. Play it nice and crisp. When it's legato, lovely and clearly, smoothly. Now, what else? Sight reading tips. When it comes to the sight reading tips, make sure that so let's say this is the initial grade, you find the examiner is going to come and say, for example, play for me number 16. So you will have 30 seconds to prepare the piece. Once the 30 seconds gone, then you play and you'll be sort of marked on that. But within this 30 seconds, try to check the key signature, so sharps or flats at the beginning. In this case, it's a B flat. Make sure you check the starting notes in the right hand, in the left hand, and also the starting fingers. Is it starting on the 5th finger, the thumb, the 2nd finger? Okay, and you set, for example, this is your D on the 5th finger, so you find D with the pinky, 5th finger, and that's your hand position. Especially in the early grades, where actually once you find a hand position, you don't need to move it anyway, it just stays in the same position. What else? Check the dynamics. Is it loudly or softly? That's forte. That's piano. So start loudly and then suddenly change to piano. Is it smooth or is it detached? Look out for those things. And then once you play it, you can play it. Don't rush when you play it when you play it in the actual exam, because once you actually play it a little bit slower, then you've got a little bit more time for comprehension. And that's it, I think. Maybe about the oral, just make sure you really listen carefully and you stay focused when the examiner asks you his questions. And when he plays something, just make sure that you listen to the piece and then answer appropriately to the question. Good luck and best wishes for the future. Thank you.